Hi Internet, thanks for joining me today on Stop and Think the Puzzle Channel. I'm going to try something a little different today. I've never done this before. I'm trying to do a week's worth of connections puzzles. I haven't done one for a while, so you can see I'm in the archive on the New York Times game site, and all of these gray squares are undone connections puzzles. Let's just go Sunday to Saturday. Let's begin with Sunday. I think this was June the 1st. And I'm not sure about the formatting. Yeah, we'll have to do some adjustment. We may see some ads, which I'm not getting any revenue from, but I think that's okay. Okay, June 1st, 2025, let's play. Our words today are dive, slush, fence, lock, swim, hedge, ice, haunt, mutual, guarantee, joint, ride, cinch, shoot, trust, and establishment. What's unusual here? Slush, and ice could be forms of water. No, a slush fund and a hedge fund, a mutual fund and a trust fund. Okay, let's try that. Then we have something is easy. It's a cinch, a lock, or a guarantee. Yeah, I'm not sure about those. What would be the fourth one? I don't know. To swim. Don't know. Dive. A dive can be an establishment like a seedy bar, maybe my usual haunt, place I hang out, and a joint. Yeah, I like these going together. Local watering hole, okay. Fence. Fence, swim, ride, and shoot are 4 of the 5 events in the modern pentathlon. How about that? It's not even the Olympic season. There we go. And then on ice. I guess as a verb, we iced it, we cinched it, we guaranteed it, we locked it. Okay, I'll accept that. Okay, there's our 4 categories for Sunday's puzzle. Now if I go back, oh, here we go. Okay, so now let's do Monday. I have to scroll down again. Okay, June 2nd. Sphinx, treasure, markdown, odyssey, jackpot, frankincense, myrrh, value, nymph, journey, esteem, nickname, voyage, prize, rhythm, and quest. Okay, voyage and quest could go together, and journey. An odyssey could be a lengthy epic journey. Let's put that in. There we go. Frankincense and myrrh obviously go together, but I don't think they will here. I think that's a distractor. You treasure something, you value it, you prize it, you esteem it. How about that? Then you hit the jackpot. You can hit your rhythm. What about nymph and sphinx? Oh, maybe these are, something to do with the spelling of these words. M-Y, they all have Y in them. Jackpot, nickname, frankincense. I'm not quite seeing how these go together. They're all, I imagine, from Greek. Let's see. I'm not going to give myself full credit for this. Word whose only vowel is Y. Okay, half credit there. Frank, Jack, Nick, and Mark. These are all typical male names as the first syllable. Names ending in K plus word. Yeah, I'm going to give myself credit for that one. Okay, so partial credit based on that Y category. And let's go back. We'll pick Tuesday. Scroll down again. June 3rd, showboat, tennis, id or ID, witchcraft, friendship, self-care, hunky-dory, posture, okay, law, fine, charm, grandstand, swell, medicine, and swagger. These are state abbreviations, Idaho and Oklahoma, but those are the only 2 we've got. ID can be identification, or it could be the id, and from Freudian psychology. What would id go with? Id, ego, super ego. Yeah, not sure. So then ID, what does ID go with? No. What about grandstand and swagger going together? Charm, maybe. Showboat, certainly. To showboat, to grandstand, to swagger. It's to show off. Charm, I think, has slightly different meaning. But I don't see another one. I'm going to try it. Let's see. No, one away. Posture. Quit posing, quit posturing. Okay, yeah, that works. More negative meaning there. Be ostentatious. Self-care, medicine. Charm and witchcraft could go together. Or charm bracelet, tennis bracelet. Friendship bracelet is a thing. And an ID bracelet. Okay, that's where ID goes, I think. Yep. Then something is okay, it's fine, it's swell, it's hunky-dory. Then law, self-care, medicine, and witchcraft, all things you can practice. All right, that's that one. I think I got full credit for those. And we go back to this screen. We're going to do, where are we at? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We started on Sunday, didn't we? Okay, scroll down past the ad. Here we go, June 4th. Pipe, hook, root, apple, cheer, console or console, cloud, bridge, runner, bowler, refrain, whistle, bench, chorus, clap, and coat rack. Coat rack and hook are things you can hang things on. Not sure about that. Bench and coat rack, things that might be in your entryway with the hook. Nope. The refrain and the chorus are parts of a song. Cheer. Yeah, I like cheer and root going together. I like that. To whistle and clap. Okay, things you might do at a concert or a sporting event to root for your favorite team. There we go. Support audibly. Hook, pipe, bridge, apple. Pipe, bowler, apple. Is this that Magritte painting with the man whose face is replaced by an apple? He's wearing a bowler hat. Magritte also painted a pipe. I don't know if the man has a pipe. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Let's get some things off the board before I come back and look at that again. Console or console. A console and a bench. Are these furniture items? Runner is more like carpet, isn't it? Let's try that. Things in an entryway. Okay. What is a runner in an entryway? I think I'm missing the meaning there. I think that's like a strip of carpet inside the entryway. I think that's what that is. Okay, so chorus, refrain, and bridge, parts of a song. And the hook is the catchy bit of a song. Okay, these are all parts of a song. And I think this is that painting. I don't know the title of the painting. It's by Magritte. Maybe there's a cloud in the background and there's a pipe somewhere in there. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Submit. Imagery in Magritte. Okay, just Magritte's work in general. So he had painted that painting of the pipe. This is not a pipe in French. The apple in front of the guy's face wearing a bowler cloud. And I guess there was a cloud somewhere in there. Okay, that works. Now let's do Thursday, June 5th. Pipe, again. Eve, summer, apple, snake. We have pipe and apple again. Snake, rim, crow, verge, bumper, turner, plunger, spoiler, brink, wrench, grill with an E on the end, and cusp. Cusp and brink might go together. I'm on the cusp of doing something, the brink of doing something, the verge of doing something. I'm on the rim. Okay, I don't know that you'd use that as a metaphor, but I think these all go together. No. I'm on the bumper? Maybe I'm misunderstanding these. Let's try something else. A grill and a bumper can be parts of a car. Spoiler is like an airflow management thing on some cars. Rims of tires. Car parts. Okay, and just as I clicked that, I saw pipe and thought, oh, exhaust pipe could go in there as well. Okay, so I'm glad we got that. Plunger and pipe, things in your bathroom. A plumber's snake, maybe these are plumber tools, and a wrench. Yes, plumbing tools. A snake is something you send through the pipe to clear clogs. Brink, verge, cusp. I liked all of those. Crow. Is it Sheryl Crow and Tina Turner, Donna Summer, and Fiona Apple? Okay. Yeah. Female singers. Maybe there's something more specific they have in common. They've all won Best Female Rock Performance Grammys. Okay, good for them. I will never do that. I'll never win any kind of Grammy. And the eve is the night before Christmas. So I guess in that sense, it is the brink or the verge or the cusp of Christmas. So I guess I'll allow that. Okay, I think we had one error today, but that's fine. Let's move on. Friday's puzzle. We'll do two more. This is from June 6th. And our words here are convention, reporter, shadowboxer, criminal, standard, newshound, photographer, routine, editor, regular, trendsetter, drawback, swindle, snickerdoodle, columnist, and common. I see some newspaper-related words, but more than four. A newspaper would have a columnist, an editor, a photographer, a reporter. So maybe newshound is kind of like a nickname. Let's see if this works. Yes. So then what does newshound go with? Newshound, trendsetter, maybe these are compound words. Newshound, trendsetter, snickerdoodle, and shadowboxer. Put those together. Yes. Anything with kinds of dogs. Oh, okay, didn't pick up on the dog connection, so partial credit there. A standard and a convention and a routine, or it's common. These are all adjectives. Regular instead of convention then. If we use these as adjectives, yes, these all work. And these are all words that con may represent. The pros and cons could be the drawbacks, convict, convention, and to con someone or swindle them. So there we go. Okay, that was good. And one more, the Saturday puzzle from the 7th. Found, number, strain, onion, stretch, air, fling, launch, start, rest, chicken, institute, breathe, equinox, hydrate, and song. A song can be a number. Not sure about that. Onion is unusual. Not many things onion could go with. It's a parody newspaper. It has layers. Chicken can be a layer, maybe laying eggs. Ugh, that's a stretch, I think. Okay. Fling and launch look like they might go together. No. Okay. And then end our video here with a difficult one. Okay, found. Foundation Institute. Lost and found. Homophone for pound. Okay, I don't know what found goes with. Number, if it's not a song, a number of things, a snazzy little number, No, strain. To strain and stretch could go together. Or maybe stretch, rest, breathe, and hydrate. Are these all things you might do after a workout? Tips for working out safely. Okay, I'm going to give myself credit for that. An air can be a song. An air, a song, a number. Can a strain, the strains of the chorus. Yeah, I think that works. A ditty. Okay, strain is difficult. I'd have to think about how that's used. And then we have chicken, onion. To start, to launch, to found. An institute as a verb can be to start doing something. Okay. Fling, equinox, onion, and chicken. Spring fling is a dance. Spring equinox is a thing, the vernal equinox. Spring onion, I think, is like a leek. And I'm no spring chicken, so I should have got that sooner. These are all words that can go with spring. There we go. I think we got full credit on that one. Okay, good. That was a week's worth of connections. That was fun. I think I'll do that again from time to time. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.